Coming into tonight, this is a tractor that is tied for number 2 in our 2023 points. He comes to us from Montgomery, New York. This is Tom Owens and the Ramblin Rose. He will be our option puller. Well, if you thought we made some noise with the two-wheel drive trucks, buckle up. Here we go, our super modified tractors. We are going to start right now out of the state of New York. The Ramblin Rose, Tommy Owens. Woo! All right, Ramblin Rose, Tommy Owens goes 287 feet, 0.79. .287 and 79. All right, so the official word from the track is we were having fuel/ignition issues with the 4 aces. So we are going to skip 4 aces and instead move to Old Blue, which also happens to be from the Walsh Brothers pulling team. Chris Linnerud doing the driving. So when they come out onto the track, they have got one of those turbines fired up. They will roll the chain tight. They will bring out the support vehicle and start up the other 2 turbine motors. When they get all 3 of them running, they will get the support vehicle pulled out of the way and we will be cleared for takeoff. You will hear it when all 3 of them are engaged. Tractor used to be the Dirt Challenger. It used to be driven by Shannon Leishner back in the day. I believe it went up to Canada for a while. And now it is in the Walsh Brothers stable. Walsh's with 4 of the modifieds here tonight. All right, we got all 3 of the turbines fired up. Let's go green. Chris Linnerud cleared for takeoff. Old Blue goes 248 feet, 0.51. That'll put him in the number 2 spot, 248.51. So I believe we are going to restart the class and lighten up the sled so we can wipe out the 2 distances. Wipe out the distance of Ramblin Rose, Tommy Owens, and wipe out the distance of Chris Linnerud, Old Blue, the Walsh Brothers Old Blue, and we will restart the class. This was our winner last Friday night, Evansville, Indiana. We want to put on a good show for you, so we have lightened up the sled. We're going to let him run a little bit. Dave Walsh rolls the chain tide. Here we go, the Irish Challenger 2.0. There we go. Well, as I mentioned, in the super modified class, they have the option of running the 3-engine setup or the 4-engine setup, as you can see right there. He is running the 4-engine setup, 353.95, 353 and 95. This is the father and son pulling team. Tommy Owens with the Ramblin Rose. And here's Dylan Owens and Thorne. Dylan Owens also comes to us from Montgomery, New York. He is sitting number 4 in our points coming into tonight. From Montgomery, New York, Dylan Owens. Now, as we look at the replay, if you remember, his dad runs the 3-engine setup on the Ramblin Rose, and Dylan running the 4-engine setup, and he goes 349 and 25. 349 and 25. That'll have him slide into the number 2 position. All right, we saw him earlier in the night. He was driving the Big Ed Red 2-wheel drive. Here he is, the Optima Batteries Kentuckian, Wayne Sullivan. He is a 2-time points champion in this class, 2015, 2019. Now, if you look on the grill, look at the grill on this tractor. A lot of things have changed with the Kentuckian over the years. Different chassis, different motors, different power plants. But one thing that has stayed constant is that grill. That grill is off a Massey Harris 444. Every pulling tractor that Wayne Sullivan has had, that grill goes on the front of it. Needs to go in excess of 353 feet. He comes to us from Warsaw, Kentucky, the Optima Batteries Kentuckian, Wayne Sullivan. 307 feet, .43, 307 and 43. All right, here comes Dave Walsh once again. We saw All Blue earlier in the class. Here is All Red, sponsored by Meristem Performance, Meristem Crop Performance. Just like we saw on All Blue, it will come out with one of the turbines running, and then we bring the support vehicle out to get the other two fired up. All right, we got the turbines fired up. The Meristem Crop Performance, All Red, Dave Walsh, Boston, Wisconsin. Our track officials hurried up and grabbing the fire extinguisher. A little bit of glow underneath the Meristem Crop Performance. As you can see on the replay, he goes 254 and 94, 254.94. If he wants to take the lead, he's going to need to go in excess of 353 feet and change. Can Wild Bill get her done? The Dirt Slinger, Bill Leishner, Weldon, Illinois. Did he get past that leader pylon? Strong run right there, coming right at you. He needed to go in excess of 353 feet and change. How about 355 and 83, your new leader? 355.83. Bill Leishner takes over that top spot. This was our winner in Goshen, Indiana. He went number 1 at the Elkhart County Fair in Goshen, Indiana. He went number 2 last Saturday night. He was our runner-up in Altamont, Illinois. All right, he's rolling a chain tight. He goes green. The Rink Seed moneymaker, Brett Berg, Farmington, Minnesota. And he lays down a pass of 315.02, 315 feet, .02. All right, Tommy Owens, Montgomery, New York, the Ramblin Rose. As I mentioned, he is tied for number 2 coming into tonight with the Dirt Slinger. Now his son, Dylan Owens, sitting number 3 with Thorne. Tom Owens comes to us from Montgomery, New York. The Ramblin Rose. Well, you can see it was pulling hard to the right. We've got about a 40-foot wide track tonight, and he did not want to get that DQ. Let's take a look at the replay coming right at you. It is pulling hard to the right, pulling. Right before he gets to the chalk line, he gets out of the throttle, 3:10 and 77. So that'll put Tommy Owens in the number 5 spot with the Ramblin Rose, 310.77. Class is just completed. The Meristem Crop Performance, Dave Walsh, he'll go number 7, 254.94. Number 6, Wayne Sullivan, the Optima Batteries Kentuckian, 307.43. Tommy Owens, the Ramblin Rose, number 5, 3:10 and 77. Brett Berg, the Rink Seed Moneymaker out of Farmington, Minnesota, goes number 4 at 3:15.02. Dylan Owens, Thorne, goes 3:49.25 to number 3. Our runner-up, Dave Walsh, the Irish Challenger 2.0, 3:53 and 95. And our winner, from Weldon, Illinois, the 7-time PPL champion, and you just took over the points lead here tonight, Wild Bill, the Dirt Slinger, Bill Leischner, 355 feet, .83. How about that, Bill? What a pass.
Thanks, Leroy. That was a pretty good fun driving that. It was a kind of a driver's track. Had to lay back. It got to bounce a little. I got a little behind it almost, but worked out good. You know, I got some good tuners back there. My crew, my engine builders are Shannon and Jed Leister, my sons, and Merle's back there. David Reed supports us. We got guys at home, but it's just the whole group. I was lucky enough to just feather the throttle, but it was a lot of fun. You know, we got to thank Suits Ag and Unziker Equipment for supporting us. And we got so much help doing this. It was fun. It's a good crowd, good track. We're just lucky, and I'm blessed to have all the help I have.
So we have had, I believe, 5 hooks on a PPL circuit this year for our Super Modifieds. Altamont, Illinois is the only event that the Dirt Slinger did not finish in the top 3. Otherwise, you have finished in the top 3. And although we started out Henry, Illinois, Shannon won the Dirt Slinger X. You were runner-up. You had a couple other runner-up finishes. You moved to the top here tonight, the first win on the season. It's got to feel special.
Yeah, I was glad Shannon won that first hook, and we've had some trouble with that tractor since. It was a little loose, and we're going to fix it and try to get it to Hillsboro. But that's fun. We need some wins with both of them, and we're just lucky to get the win tonight.
Speaking of Hillsboro, that's the next on the bucket list. That's next weekend. It's a 2-day, 3-session pull Friday night, Saturday afternoon, Saturday night. For the people watching on Flow Racing, tell them about Hillsboro and why they need to go there.
Well, that's my favorite pull. Don Slama and his people, I think that's the best PPL show there is. You know, he can't keep winning every year because they pass it around, but I think year in and year out, that Hillsboro is the best PPL pull. And if you want to see a lot of tractors, you want to see good pulling, and Don Slama and his people do a good job.
That track has been very kind to your mini rod, also the Bobcat Jr.
Yeah, we were going to try to take it tomorrow. We got so much going on at home, Leroy, trying to get the X back going. We got to rebuild the motor in Bobcat. We're having trouble with the motor and some rings, and I wish it was going to go tomorrow, but we just can't work on them all. We got too much on our plate.
I got you. Hey, you had a lot of play on your plate tonight. You are a winner here. Bill Leishner, 7-time PPL champion. He's the winner at the Brown County Fair. This is the 150th Brown County Fair, and you were the winner, Bill. Congratulations. The Dirt Slinger, Weldon, Illinois.